A hearty happy Father's Day to the celebs who welcomed new babies during the first half of 2015. In particular to dads who put a lot of thought and care into their baby name choices. Here are the 12 names and namers we'd like to highlight. Chris O'Dowd. Somehow this seems like the perfect choice for Irish comic actor O'Dowd. Cool, wry, offbeat and quirky. It's been rarely used on its own, but has worked as a nickname for Garfunkel, Carney, Pepper and Tatum. In addition to its creative word meaning, it relates to a couple of legendary High Kings of Ireland. James Ryan Reynolds. After joking with a talk show host that he was naming his and Blake Lively's baby Excalibur, Anaconda, or Butternut Summer Squash, Ryan Reynolds finally announced a pick almost as surprising, a girl named James. But they are not the first to have gender-bent this boy classic. Brendan Farr did it first, and several celebs have used it as their daughter's middle. McCoy Lee Scott Porter. Yes, there will be a lot of real McCoy jokes about this recent choice by Heart of Dixie star Scott Porter, inspired in part by Texas quarterback Colt McCoy. Lots of parents are re-evaluating the whole genre of MC Mac names for boys, from McKinley to McGregor. Rocket Zot Sam Worthington. Sam Worthington and Laura Bingle went even more dynamic with their choice of word name Rocket. It was first used by director Robert Rodriguez for his son in 1995, then by rapper Pharrell in 2008, and last year by another musical pair for their daughter. It seems that the sci-fi-ish Zot was the nickname of Bingle's late father. Poppy Nate Berkus. Interior designer and TV personality Berkus and husband Nate Berkus chose the up-and-coming vivid, floral name Poppy for his daughter. Picked by a number of other celebs including Anna Paquin and Stephen Moyer, Anthony Edwards, Jamie Oliver and Jessica Capshaw, Poppy is a blooming number 12 in England, 64 on Nameberry, and just ready to burst onto the US top 100. Silas Randall Justin Timberlake. Silas, the handsome choice of Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel, was the middle name of Daddy's maternal grandfather, while Randall is Justin's own middle name. New Testament Silas is getting to be a red-hot oldie, shedding a one-time hayseed image to rise to number 137 on the charts. Montgomery Moses Bryan Sacha Baron Cohen. Sacha Baron Cohen and wife Isla Fisher had come up with unexpected and diverse choices for their kids. First came the trend-setting Olive in 2007, followed 3 years later by Alila, a Hebrew name, and now the mighty Anglo-Scottish surname named Montgomery for their latest. Pauline Van Diesel. The world was moved by the touching story of Van Diesel naming his baby daughter Pauline in tribute to his close friend and Fast and Furious co-star Paul Walker, who died tragically in a car crash. Pauline has been off the baby name radar since the 90s. It was a top 50 name for the first 3 decades of the 20th century and might be due for a comeback. Mia Uma Perez Hilton. There's a sweet sentiment behind Perez Hilton's choice Mia Uma, via its meaning, my soul. Mia is now the 6th most popular girl's name in the country, with well over 13,000 baby girls given that name in 2014. Charlotte Elizabeth Diana Prince William. Talk about name pressure. The popular Duke and Duchess of Cambridge had thousands betting on what their choice would be, within the constraints on them. They pulled it off with 3 classics, honoring the baby's great-grandma and beloved late-grandmother. Sistine Sabella Kevin James. Kevin James. The iconic name for the famed Vatican Chapel, home of Michelangelo frescoes, provided inspiration for Sylvester Stallone and now to action star Kevin James for their daughters. Kevin James has another daughter evocative of Italy, Sienna Mary. Violet Moon and Knox Blue, Steve Howey. Steve Howey, the actor who plays Kev on Shameless and Vin on Reba, picked what we consider a perfect pair of names for his girl-boy twins. We especially liked his combination of clearly defined, traditional first names, with more imaginative middles.